Español, ¿cómo se siente con la oportunidad de dar el discurso principal de esta convención?
I feel very good. I'm very happy at the opportunity. I'm looking forward to it. It's exciting and a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'll be ready by Tuesday.
Why so scary?
Uh, well, the most challenging thing about the speech is not even the words. The most challenging thing about the speech is the huge arena and the number of people who are going to be here, and making sure that I'm ready for that. So it's been good to get some practice in and get used to it. Hopefully, by the time I get here on Tuesday, I'll be ready for it.
What is the center of your message?
How America became the land of opportunity. My grandmother came here from Mexico almost 100 years ago, and my brother and I were able to reach the American dream because she sacrificed and my mother sacrificed. And that's the story of Americans, no matter what our background is. The question is, how do we multiply that success in the future? And President Barack Obama is making the right investments to ensure that we have opportunity in the 21st century.
At this moment, what do you think is the best investment that he has made for the Latino community?
Several. On education, he invested in Pell Grants, so more than 150,000 Latinos are now able to afford to go to college. The Affordable Care Act means that 9 million more Latinos are going to have health care. For too many Latinos, the emergency room is their primary care physician. Now they're going to have health care coverage. And also on tax policy, President Obama has embraced a tax policy that favors the middle class and people who are working. Governor Mitt Romney would favor folks who make more than $1 million. There are very, very few Latinos who are in that position. So I'm confident whether it's immigration reform, whether it's education, healthcare, or tax policy, the reason that Latinos are supporting President Obama at 70% right now is they see on the issues, the policies, President Obama is much more on their side.
What would you say to those who think that the deferred action that President Obama announced last June, it was just a political move?
I'd say that you can tell what's in his heart. He's worked in the past in an urban community, in the Latino community, and he made a decision to administratively allow the Dreamers to apply for work permit or to go to school. He didn't have to do that. That's something that he wanted to do. I believe that if the Congress would help out, if the Republicans in Congress could support immigration reform, they wouldn't even need to do that. But he did his part.
For the first 2 years, he had, control of the House. He could have
Sure.
done it before.
Sure. I mean, there was control of the House. There was also, an economy that was sliding down toward a depression. And so, you can tell that there's only one person up there in D.C. that has actually done anything on immigration reform, and that person is President Obama. Every single Republican, even some Republicans who previously had said that they would support the DREAM Act or comprehensive immigration reform, flip-flopped completely and then said, when President Obama tried, they said, no, we're not going to do it. And then they support people like Joe Arpaio in Arizona. They embrace Jan Brewer. They embrace Chris Kobach. And then they say, well, President Obama didn't get that job done. The reason he hasn't been able to be as successful on these issues is because they're fighting him tooth and nail all the time, because the people who are voting for them would never allow them to support comprehensive immigration reform. And that's why they're not doing it.
Do you feel comfortable speaking in Spanish? Sí.
I feel comfortable
A
to
ver.
some extent.
¿Me puede decir algo en español? ¿Cómo se siente al dar ese mensaje, el mensaje principal de esta convención, siendo un hispano?
Estoy muy feliz, orgulloso, un poquito nervioso, pero estoy preparado.
¿Y por qué está nervioso?
Pues mira la arena y no es una gran oportunidad.
Claro. Usted es un alcalde muy joven.
Y tengo 37 años y mi hermano Joaquín, nacimos el 16 de septiembre, en el día de la independencia
Del grito.
mexicana. Sí.
El grito.
Sí.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Muchísimas gracias.
Ok. 3, 2. Este es parte del piso del Time Warner Arena, la sede de los primeros 2 días de la Convención Nacional Demócrata 2012 aquí en Charlotte, Carolina del Norte. Es una estructura de aproximadamente 780,000 pies cuadrados de construcción. Tuvo un costo cercano a los $265 millones y fue inaugurado el 21 de octubre del 2005 con un concierto de los Rolling Stones. En esta ocasión se espera que alberga a unos 35,000 demócratas aproximadamente que se espera asistan a esta convención en la que el presidente Barack Obama y el vicepresidente Joe Biden van a aceptar formalmente la nominación del Partido Demócrata para la presidencia y vicepresidencia de los Estados Unidos para un segundo término al frente del gobierno de este país. El costo estimado de esta convención es de unos $55 millones más cualquier factura que pudiera caer en el último minuto, se imaginarán. Hay unos 6,000 delegados esperados en la sesión a lo largo de esta semana y una jornada que será llevada al mundo a través del trabajo de unos 15,000 periodistas de distintas cadenas de televisión, incluyendo, por supuesto, CNN en español. El apoyo de esta convención cuenta con los pares de brazos de unos 10,000 voluntarios que están trabajando a lo largo de esta semana para poder apoyar el trabajo que realizan los demócratas en esta convención. Volvemos contigo.